give me attention. Who won't break my heart? Good intentions. Ain't hard to please. I don't need a lot. Just show me that you care. Can you be there when I need you most?
Sing it, young lady.
And when I say I don't, make me feel secure forever. I just need someone to love me when it's hard to. I can trust with all my issues. Someone who is patient and consistent. I need good sex and commitment from somebody loyal, understanding, who won't change up, take advantage of my emotions.
You know what? That's a great song.
It is.
It's a great song.
With a message.
Right. Top of the evening, everybody. Bring you guys another episode of Riding and Vibing. And man, this topic today. Now, I know what commitment is. I know the turn of it. I have heard it.
Yes.
Hey, we just heard it in the song, right?
Yes, that's all she wanted.
But homosexual.
Yes.
Never in my life have I heard the term or word homosexual.
And I'm surprised. I am. I'm surprised.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna ask you a few questions.
Okay.
First of all, thank you for being able to meet me.
Anytime. I enjoy your.
Hey, y'all, by the way, this is Miss Lolo, my special guest.
Hi, how y'all doing?
If you don't mind, Miss Lolo, you mind if I call you Miss Lolo?
Add that all up.
Okay. What does homosexual mean? First of all, if you don't mind, would you please tell me the meaning of homosexual and my audience?
So, homosexual is a fairly new term for something that's been going on for a little while now. It means a person, male or female, who enters into a sexual or intimate relationship with a person for a place to stay.
Okay.
It's basically you being the person. If it was me, you know, I'm going. I don't have a place to stay, so I tell this person, "Hey, I want to be with you. I want to touch you. I want to, I want to spend all my time with you."
Okay.
I'm selling them a dream so that I got a roof over my head. They think we in this relationship, and I just need a place to stay.
Okay.
And so that's what's going on, and it's becoming very common. And you and the other person don't know it until it's over.
Okay, so that's the meaning of homosexual.
Yes, a homosexual is a person that enters into a relationship for a place to live.
So can that go as woman and man?
Yes, a man or a woman. And it's more dominant depending on the area.
So give me an example, because you rarely hear about women doing that. Because in these days and time, more women are set up than guys. So give me an example for is that a woman using a man.
When you have that female friend who hops from boyfriend to boyfriend, she's trying to move in immediately.
Okay.
You know, like for you, for example, you know you're a handsome man. You have a you have a great career. You dress well, so I'm sure you probably have a nice place.
Okay.
And if you meet a woman and she's like, "Oh, I want to be with you," in like 2-3 weeks. You know, she spend the night at your house and she's there for 3-4 days, and then she gone one day and then she back again for another week. That's typically a homosexual situation. If you've never been to her house, but she's always at yours, she may not have a place to stay.
Okay. Now it makes sense.
It does.
It makes sense. Far as that, so when you say homosexual, let's say the man, right? He moves in with this woman.
Yes.
Maybe he don't have a job. So I'm guessing the only thing he can provide for that woman is sex, right?
Sex and attention, because he ain't got nothing else to do.
So the type of woman that allow a man to do that, is it like what? I ain't gonna say low self-esteem. Is it more of she don't have the time to put in the energy for a relationship, or she just waiting for the next best thing?
So it's typically, from my experience, it's the type of woman who possibly she has been alone for a while. Maybe she's work, school, or maybe she doesn't have time, and somebody comes in and he shows her attention, and maybe she doesn't have either time or doesn't think to investigate the situation. And he wants to spend all his time with me. And so he moves in. Whether she knows it or not.
Okay.
Like I said, a person can, you say, hey, come spend the night, y'all, hang out, spend with time, whatever, and you look up, he's been at your house 3-4 days, and it's like, okay, and it's, you don't know that person's going to work. Sometimes people don't ask a lot of questions nowadays.
Why is that?
I don't think people talk or communicate as good as they should. Some people get offended. People have different jobs, and then there's the entrepreneur. And he's told you he sells things, or he's an entrepreneur, he does this, and this, and you don't know he doesn't have a real job. He doesn't make any money. You don't know these things. I actually have a friend that happened to her. She did not know that this man didn't have a job because he told her as an entrepreneur, he got up in the morning, he went out. She did not know. She was not aware of what was going on. And especially in the days of, unfortunately to say it, scammers. Nobody's gonna come out and say, hey, I do scams. Okay. You don't know that. And you look up and this person is living with you, and it's like, but you don't know it until it's over. You don't know they were a homosexual. They were using you to either the next best thing, or hell, the seasons change for that matter,
Okay. I'm gonna switch it over a little bit. Now I know my definition of commitment. What does commitment mean to you?
To me, a commitment is being chosen and choosing that person. We have decided that we are going to invest in each other and commit to each other and build each other. That is a true commitment to me.
Can a man commit to 2 women? And vice versa, can a woman?
That is getting into polygamy, and I do believe personally a man or woman can commit to that tri relationship. It's not my personal choice, but I respect it and I understand it, but that is not a personal choice of mine. But I do believe a man can commit to 2 women if all 3 are in agreement. If all 3 are not in agreement, then I'm sorry, but you're cheating. That's not, if everybody's not acknowledging what's going on and everybody's okay and agree with it, then it's not okay. It's just
okay.
But if y'all like it, I love it. It's just what it is.
Okay, so wow. Yeah,
it's one of those things. With society today and economics, the way things are, a 3-income household is more stable, and that's true. But still, in the interpersonal relationship part of it, 3 have to agree. If 3 don't agree on it, then there's not gonna be peace. And in any relationship, if there's no peace, there's no relationship. Whether it's business, interpersonal, friendship, family, if there's no peace, it's not gonna be.
I got a good one for you.
Yes, sir.
Can a man or a woman commit to their partner without caring for their family?
You mean their outside family, like his family, his mama, etc., and her? Sometimes you have to. I'm gonna say it like this: you can be in a relationship, and maybe your family don't like them for whatever reason. Maybe it's subliminal. Maybe they did something. Maybe it's stubbornness. Maybe it's jealousy. But
we're coming from the family.
Possibly. I've had it before, and I'm sure people have experienced, whether you knew what it was to put a label on it or not, it possibly happened. But that's about studying that person, looking at it. As a woman, when I meet a man, I stand back and I just watch. I might get jabs from auntie, sister, mom. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna hold my peace.
Why
and I'm gonna evaluate, because I know me, and I'm adult enough to say, you know what, I have enough maturity that if this man is worth me having, this man is worth, and I love this man and I can see a future with this man, then their little petty jabs and their little quips, and I say little because they can get big, if those little quips are not gonna keep me from this man. If anything, as a woman, I'm gonna say, you know what, I'm gonna let my man know, hey, your sister's kind of poking me a little bit, and I'm gonna let that man see and I'm gonna just let it be. But I'm gonna let him know in a nice way, hey babe, your mom's kind of like, and I'm gonna leave it alone. how he handles it is one thing. But if it starts to get big and irate, I'm not gonna make you choose between me and your family. If you say, hey, I would, if it gets too much, mom, sis, chill out. You know what I'm saying? Just leave her alone. Give her some time. That's one thing. But I'm not gonna blow up at the family event. What I'm not gonna do is that. You see what I mean? Okay. I'm gonna respect above anything, and I'm going to evaluate, and I'm gonna try to see why things are the way they are, because you don't know. You might be girlfriend number 15 he done brought in the last 2 years. You don't know that. So they might think you just another notch baby girl. Okay. You need to keep your peace until you find out what your role and what you're gonna be in his life, because that's gonna forever be his mama, sister, auntie, or whatever.
Right, I like that. And
how the relationship they can determine how it happens to you, whether you want to believe it or not. Because baby, ain't nobody snatch got teeth. It doesn't.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Ain't nobody snatch got teeth. That snatch ain't gonna hold on to that man. So whatever you think you doing, and it's gonna keep him forever. Just try to keep your peace. Try to mend and try to be. Because that little one day at the family reunion, Thanksgiving or whatever, does not compete with the other 362 days of the year that you have that man and y'all are loving and being intimate and building. Just keep your peace. That's all I'm asking.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do, because I know we got to do another interview. I'm gonna wrap this one up, guys. If y'all have any feedback, any questions, please let me know. Get back at me and take it easy.
Bye.